Hey, tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, welcome to Sunday. It's Sunday night. It is so good to see all of you. Anyways, I hope I'm going out live. You guys hear me and see me? I hear people say, I hope Bob's on soon. Well, I'm here, guys. Yay, Shirta, you can see me. Hi, guys. So good to be back with you. Welcome to Sunday. This is our Sunday night hangout. For those of you who are new here, this is something we do every Sunday. We gather, we talk about everything, we hang out, have a little psychic reading, and have fun. Yay, I see a lot of people in the chat tonight. Mary Wick is here. Maya K is here. IA is here. Maria H is here. Kate Pigeon is here. Sarah J is here. B. LeClaire. Brandon Ricky. Yenny Yen. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Yay, Feliz is here. Shelly M is here. Stranger Things 77's here. Wonderful. Welcome, welcome. There's Exavast here. Examvast? Hope I'm saying that right. Anyways, Amy White's here. Yay. Okay, good. Raymond Hampton's here. Hi, Raymond. Good to see you. Darla Bungard's here. Hey, Davy Jan. KMH Television's here. Sora Rico. KMH, if you got a TV station, have Psychic Bob on. We'd have a lot of fun, I think. Karen Alfredson. Of course, you might lose all your ratings if you had Psychic Bob on. Anyways, guys, it's good to be with you here. I got to be honest with you. I'm having a really hard day today. I almost canceled the show tonight. The NSA has escalated the torture against me horribly. I didn't sleep all night. I've got burns on my ankles and feet. I may have to go to a doctor. I'm having trouble walking. They used sonic weapons on me last night. My feet and knees have been damaged. I don't have arthritis. I've never had feet or leg problems. But literally last night as I was in bed, they shot me with sonic weapons. They hit me in the stomach. I vomited. They hit me across the knees. One of my eyes was burned. And it went on all night. I literally slept only about 30 minutes. About 6:30 this morning, I passed out. And I slept about 7. Then I was awoken as my feet were burned. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I know it sounds crazy, but there are new there are electronic weapons that are being deployed against civilians. People who are being listed as targeted individuals are being targeted. I was actually arrested a few years ago by the Department of Homeland Security. I was told that I'm now a terrorist, an enemy of the United States, and I will be killed. And I have really had to suffer a lot. I don't talk about it usually here because it's so beyond belief. But I just want you to know I'm really having a hard time today. Because I'm in a lot of pain and they just won't let up. They just won't. I tried to take a nap this afternoon and they just burn me. If you don't believe this, I understand because it's hard to believe. But you might want to do research on the embassy attacks. There was an embassy attack down in Cuba last year and also in China, American embassies. Staffs were attacked. Workers were attacked by directed energy weapons. It actually got coverage on the news. Yeah, so, there's some terms I want you to research. If you don't know what I'm talking about and think I've gone mad, I want you to research the following terms: targeted individuals, electronic harassment, and gang stalking. I have been a victim of all of these. Nicola is here. Hi, Nicola. Nicola, you understand. Nicola, I hope you don't mind I saying, but Nicola has experienced this herself, and that's why she and I became friends. So anyways, I am in a lot of pain. I am not quite myself. And so I don't know how many readings I'm going to do tonight, but I did want to come here with you and spend a little time and let you know that I haven't forgotten you, that I'm thinking of you. Thank you to all of you who've been coming up to my recent videos. We had some fun videos, on Thursday, I went up to the goddess shrine. We did an offering there. Thank you so much for all your healing you're sending. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Nicole, Spiritual Corner. So I appreciate it. I hate to have to come here and even bring this up. I honest to God do. But when it is this severe, I feel I can't be silent because my life is in danger. And I've come very close to death because of these people. I actually have had heart damage. I have suffered 2 actual heart attacks as a result of the electronic weapons. And I have scar tissue in my body and my lymph glands under this arm and in my feet and ankles, scar tissue from burns. You know, Cosmic Ray says, I see the same cars often. Is this probably gang stalking? Yes, Cosmic Ray, that's usually how it starts. They'll usually be following you with the same cars. That's how mine started, and then it escalated. Anyways, I don't want to go into all of that tonight because that could be a whole hour show, but I just need you to understand that I'm really kind of on my edge today, and I almost didn't come. But I wanted to be here because, well, a few important things. We've got some new artwork to show. You know, artwork is always positive and uplifting. And so despite the hell, I got a new painting for you guys. Thank you, Queen Nadine. She prayed to St. Michael for me. Thank you. Thank you, Mina Lori. Mina, you know, I do when I leave the house, it does help. Yes, if I go outside and walk around, the ability to use electronic harassment is less severe. The way they're doing it is they use satellites. And the satellites, there's a few different ways. They use it through satellites and the electric grid within your house. Because I live in a high-rise condo, they can send radiation into literally the beams of the floor, the metal beams, and shoot them off of the floor. It's really crazy, you know, it's just really crazy. You're welcome, Cosmic Ray. It's just the world we're living in. The New World Order is trying to rise. And everybody thinks, oh, New World Order, that sounds nice. No, the New World Order intends to destroy the sovereignty of the United States of America. And, you know, research it. Research the terms I've given you. Tonight, I'm serious. If you think I'm crazy, and that's okay. If somebody like Bob's lost it, he's gone crazy. I do not blame anybody who does not believe me because this, I wouldn't believe it. I did not believe this until I got on the list. The good thing is that I was actually arrested, literally in handcuffs, and taken to the Department of Homeland Security, where I was told to my face what my destiny would be. And I couldn't believe it. I thought they were joking. I was like, is this for real? And they told me to my face, you are an enemy of the United States, and we're going to kill you. Now, I have never been an enemy. I love this country. You know, I built a very successful, happy life here. I'm not an enemy. But because I'm a spiritual teacher, see, part of the New World Order that people don't realize, that I know because I've been on the inside, they want to rise a New World Order where they will destroy all religion. That it is based on a communist principle that there is no God. And so they are targeting. If you research on YouTube, a lot of prominent psychics are being attacked or targeted. Now, they may not all talk about it, but I'm telling you, it is going on. I've had psychics from all over the country call me and say, Psychic Bob, I saw you talking about this. I'm going through it too. What is going on? So I just need you to know that I'm struggling today, and I'm doing the best I can. I know a lot of you have been calling for readings. My assistant has been away, so I'm a little behind on getting back to people. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. It's just we've got a little bit of a backlog, okay? Yes, Maria H., it is demonic. B. LeClaire says they don't want religion. Yes. And YouTube, this is one of the reasons why my channel on YouTube is being blocked, because they are targeting at YouTube as a branch. YouTube is owned by Google, and Google is aligned with the promoters of the New World Order. So spiritual teachers, I actually think the day is coming when, you know, I literally will be asked, they'll just shut me down, you know. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. The axiom says comes from a high level, evil. Axiom, people don't believe me, but I tell you, I've been at a high level. I have met some of the leaders, the world global leaders that are perpetrating this personally. I've been brought before them. I have seen them face to face and talked to them. People say, "Oh, nobody believes you." You know, when I was with these people that are perpetrating this, I told them, I said, "What you are doing is evil, and I'm going to tell people." And you know what happened? They all laughed at me. And they said, "Tell anybody you want. Nobody's going to believe you." And honest to God, the truth is most people just think Psychic Bob's lost his mind. But there is a plan to destroy good people, to destroy spiritual truth. And I am a victim of this program. And I don't like to be, I don't want to play the victim. In fact, I'm canceling that word. I am not a victim. I am being targeted. But being a victim means that I've given up. I am not a victim. I'm fighting and I'm standing for truth. Anyways, it's a really rough day here, guys. And I'll try to do a few readings tonight, but I'm just kind of weak. But on happy, I want to switch topics because I just need you to know what's going on, okay? And I do appreciate your prayers and thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you're doing. I can't see the chat here. Hold on. Yeah. Mina Lori says there are YouTubers that have millions of, oops, hold on a second. Millions of followers that have garbage content and shouldn't be here. Yeah. They want to lower everybody to the lowest common denominator. Mina, you said it perfectly. And so if they can, you know, promote trash, they lower consciousness. If you lower people's consciousness, okay, guess what happens? You can control them. The reason they hate me is they can't control me. You know, when they had me arrested, they asked me if I would like to commit suicide. I am not joking. I know people don't believe this. My mother has copies of the arrest papers. Interestingly, my arrest was all expunged. There's no record. I have no criminal record. They had to cover it up to hide it. But the fact is, I have the original papers from the arrest, which now don't exist, interestingly. But, you know, they asked me if I wanted, they offered me a chance to commit suicide. They said, well, we're either going to kill you or you'll kill yourself. So we're giving you an opportunity. We'll help you today to kill yourself. And I was like shocked. I couldn't believe this. I was like, what the, excuse my language, but what the heck? And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. Well, the guy who was heading my interrogation tried for 3 days. I was held literally in a cell for 3 days. I was not allowed access to legal counsel. I was stripped naked and I was electroshocked. You want to know the truth? That's the truth. That was the beginning of this. And at the end, the guy who was heading the interrogation says, are you ready to die now, Mr. Hickman? You ready to end it all? You look pretty miserable. And I said, you'll never break me down. The truth is I have spiritual power. Whether people believe it or not, I'll tell you, I'm so thankful for my spiritual life because it's what kept me alive in that horror. And it was horror. And so the guy who couldn't break me, I was in his office, he flipped out. He started grabbing stuff and throwing it at me, throwing off all his desk supplies, throwing pens and pencils and the keyboard at me. He flipped out because he couldn't break me. And he realized he was against a power that was bigger than him. And this is my hope, the power of the spirit. I'm not claiming the great power. I'm saying the spirit is the power. And if you align your lives to spirit, you can get through anything. Some days are harder than others, but you know what? Psychic Bob is broadcasting every day. Every day I put out something. And the other reason I can do that is because it's the spirit that moves through me. You know? So I am very thankful for all of you that are here. And, you know, I hate to even have to bring this up with you guys. Can I report this to anyone, Sherry Dresses? No. The reason why is the police are under control now, Department of Homeland Security, and they are told not to assist me. I had a crisis a few years ago. I won't go into it, but I needed the police, and the police showed up at my house and mocked me and wouldn't help me. Somebody tried to kill me and pulled a gun on me. They won't help me. Thank you, Nicola says she's sending the angels protection. Kim says it happens because you're the real deal. You know, Kim, I'm not saying that to brag, but I am. I really am who I claim to be, and I really do what I claim to do. I'm about the spirit and serving people with the spirit. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, Robert Matcuta Jr., $5 donation. Thank you so much, Robert. Oops, I just lost your thing. I couldn't read your message. Hold on, let me see if here it is. Oh. Hi, Bob. Always in my prayers. New World Order is real. Please let me know if you see my spirit guide, who it is. Robert, I'm not tuned in right now. I'm going to have to do some meditation. Can I answer that in just a little while? Because I want to really tune in properly. Okay. So I'm glad you're here, though. Anyways, let's lighten the mood because I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't know how many readings I'm going to do tonight, though. And I want to show you my new artwork, okay? Because you know, art is always uplifting to the spirit. So, you ready to see my new artwork? All right. Dun, 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 dun. Reveal time. This is another Blue Reality painting. This is Blue Reality 4, number 4. How you like that? See if I can bring it closer. It's got a lot of design. Each of the Blue Realities are very distinctly different. You have to kind of slow down and study them. How you like that? And good news is this is now in a t-shirt form. Now today I'm wearing, just so you know, I'm putting all my artworks on t-shirts that you can buy. So this is Blue Reality. This is the original Blue Reality number 1, I guess you could call it. So if you like my art, you can also get in t-shirt form. And then the back, it says PsychicBob.com. I don't know if you can see that, hopefully. So, yeah, you can get these at my merchandise store. This is Blue Reality. Now, we have 4 or 5 different Blue Realities now. 4 Blue Realities, and we have one called Blue Fire, which is kind of part Blue Reality. But this painting, it will be available. It's not up on my website yet. It should be up later tonight or tomorrow. So you can get a free download print copy if you just want a print copy of this to put up in your room or on your refrigerator. You can frame them. A lot of people frame these, they're telling me. They look nice framed. I frame a lot of them. And you'll get that. So if you don't see it tonight, check back tomorrow. We've just had some timing delays on getting my website updated. But this is available. And this is one of these paintings. I always tell people, I said, you've got to, you've got to just slow down and study the painting. If this is my Blue Reality series, require you to slow down, to look at them. Because at the first you'll say, well, they're all the same, they're all blue. But really, they're actually quite different if you study them. So if you look at, like, for example, this one, you see how the patterns are different than this one? See, they're different. So Phil Vargas says, it's got cool looking lung veins in white. Maya K says, looks like Blue Mountain Ridges. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kimmy D. Kimmy D says, very tranquil. Mm-hmm. I think it's very tranquil. It kind of reminds me of like mountain ridges. Like if you look at topographic maps, like, from a distance, or like a planet's surface, or it could be water rippling. There's a lot of ways you could think about it. I feel like it's another planet. It feels like I've been there, Kim Osborne says. See, art raises our vibration. The other thing that's going to raise our vibration, by the way, thank you for all your support for my artwork. I just said, check back Go to PsychicBob.com later tonight. You can get a free print copy. If it's not up by tonight, it will be up hopefully by tomorrow night. We just had some timing and some problems with the website, but it should be available soon. But it is already available in t-shirt form. Okay. Nicola says it looks like looking into a stream. It kind of does. Hey, IA, good to see you. IA said it looks like brain neurons. You know, IA, I know what you're talking about. I saw a picture once of brain neurons, and you're right, it does kind of look like that. That's really cool. Brain neurons. I'm going to think about that. Thank you so much. Marijuana Community says the water planet. Could be. All right, I like that. Well, guys, I'm glad you're here. Now, we're going to do a few messages tonight. You know, see, looking at art, it just raises everybody's vibration, doesn't it? That's why I do art. Art raises our vibration. You know, when you feel overwhelmed by life, go find some art to look at. It'll help get your mind back into focus, you know. Mina Laurie says, Bob, can you do a painting in pastel pink? Actually, Mina, that's actually one of the colors I'm looking at to do another painting in. So I'm exploring. I am going to be doing a pink painting soon. So yes. Okay, I'll let you know probably in the next 2 weeks. Okay. There's Sue Valenta. Hello, Sue. Good to see you. Nicola says, I love art. Well, guys, we got to do some blink meditation. And then we'll answer some questions. Okay. So this is the concept that within each of us exists spirit light. Our very spirit beings are made of light. And so we want to think about being filled with that light and tuning into it. So here we have a lamp. Now, if I turn this lamp off, you'll see the outer side. This is like our body. But inside of us, inside that lamp, there's luminous power. So we want to be like the light, and we're going to do what we're going to do in this meditation is count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to blink on, just like the light. This is a little bit of a challenging meditation. It does take a little time to master it, but it is one that will help you once you master it, you know. So I want us all to set everything down here. Hold on, I'll drop my lamp. And we're going to do some meditation. So take your hands off your keyboards, put them on your lap. My hair is flying everywhere. And we're going to just close our eyes for a moment. So as we close our eyes, let's just let go all the tensions of the day and follow our breathing just gently in and out. Now we're going to count down to 3. I want you to draw your attention to the middle of your chest. And in the middle of your chest, I want you to try to visualize a little spark of white light. And when we count from 3 to 1, that little spark is going to explode and fill your entire body with light. Okay? So let's just tune in on that little spark in the middle of our chest inside. Can you see it? It's like a little pinpoint of light. And now we're going to count down from 3 down to 1. And then we're going to explode that light. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Ooh. I felt that. Ooh, that was intense. All right, yay. Did y'all blink on? All right, very good. All right, Amy, 2572. Bob, I'm ready to go off planet. Oops, hold on a second. I just lost your thing. Do I have that on my timeline? You know, Amy, I don't see you leaving this planet right now. I think you're going to be here. I think what's happening is that you're feeling power rising in you. And what you are going to see in the next like 6 months is major increase in power. I think you're meant to be here. And I do think you're at a transition point. I do see in this next year for you a lot more money and a lot more creative focus. I want you to put your focus on being here in the now, and on your career. That's where the transition is. So in a sense of going off the planet, you're going to soar and be, in a sense, above the planet by your success, but you're not leaving. Thank you for your question. Thank you for being here. Oh, somebody donated $10. Philip Vargas. I was a rodent alien named Ganesa in another life. In order to get into the seventh region of heaven, known as Satyalok, you have to have a 90% spiritual level. Do you ever see me as Satyalok Ganesa? Phil, I got to tell you, I think that, attainment of spiritual growth is not an instantaneous thing. It takes a lot of work. But I think if you put your focus every day on your meditation, on communicating with your higher self, that's going to move you forward. And when it's time to leave this earth, then you'll ascend to a higher region. My spirit guides have always said that when people come to the spirit world, not everybody's equal over there, because, how much work you do in each lifetime affects your level when you go home. So I think, being present in the here and now, focusing on being present with your higher self is really where the connection is. So not that our past lives don't have influence, they do, but we're meant to kind of not really focus on the past, but to focus on just here and now. And I think if you do that, you're going to see a lot of improvement. Okay. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Nicola just donated £4.99. Thank you, Nicola. She wrote, YouTube's #1. Bob, any messages or changes coming up for me after the lockdown? Nicola, I have to tell you, when I walk into your vibration, I'm literally getting like light swirling around you. That means that spirit is building power for you. And I do actually see you moving forward very rapidly. I think in June, it's like you're flying. I still see Cambridge around you. I don't know if you've been looking at that still, but I'm just seeing you walking through the streets of Cambridge. I see a lot of happiness around you. And I feel like you're ready for that new start. And I do think June will be open doors for you to get that going. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you for your donations, both of you. Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Nicola. All right. Vinny Blade, 57. Hello, Bob. Any messages for me from my spirit? From spirit. Thank you. Sending healing energy to you. Thank you, Vinny Blade, for your question. Thank you for your prayers. That means a lot. I tell you, y'all keep Psychic Bob alive. It's like you're like the stick in my back that props me up from collapsing with all your prayers. And I do appreciate it. Vinny, when I'm walking into your vibration right now, I got to tell you, you've done something in this last year where you've opened a channel of power. Because whenever I'm walking in your frequency, I'm getting this intense beam of light that is coming down on you. I love it because I feel like it's giving you a lot of power right now. I keep hearing 3 people in spirit that are talking to you. And you literally have some people that are literally Pleiadian guides. And they're literally, it sounds like they're playing synthesizer music. Like I'm getting all these tonal qualities and their voices almost sound like synthesizer voices. But they're opening the channel around you right now to increase your creativity. I think there's a lot of musical power. And I think you want to be open to music. That's what's leading you forward. I'm getting writing as well around you here. So I feel like you're going to write music. It's strange. You might end up writing like a musical score, like for a performance or a play or some type of thing. And I feel like you're being given power and access to higher realms to open that channel. And it may start with music, but I kind of feel like as we go on over this next year, you're also getting messages as well. So be open to that. You're definitely a channel. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Kenna Osborne. Hello, Kenna. $9.99 donation. Thank you, darling. Hi, Bob. Do you have any messages for me from Spirit? Thank you so much. Kenna, it's very kind of you. Thank you for your donation. I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your light here, I'm getting yellow light and orange light around you. Yellow is the light that means the higher mind. It means that you're at a kind of a crossroads right now where you're looking at your path going forward. And I got to tell you, you want to let yourself go with your inspiration, because I feel like your challenge right now is that you're struggling with your logical mind. It's like you're saying, well, I need to do what people say to do. And I'm telling you, don't do that. Follow your own mind. You have a lot of orange, which means that you're also kind of rebuilding friendships right now. It means that you're in a place where you're drawing to yourself new people into your life. And I feel like these people are also sources of inspiration. This is a time of change for you where I feel like you're doing a lot of letting go. And some of that letting go is letting go of maybe past relationships, whether romantic or friendship, that no longer are helping you. Don't be afraid to let go. Just let yourself be in the harmony of your higher self. So our higher self is our spiritual self, and our higher self really knows all truth. But so many of us, myself included, okay, I'm not putting this on you, I'm saying all of us, but we fight our higher selves. And so I want you not to do that. I want you to say, I'm going to trust that I'm ready for change. I'm going to trust that I'm moving forward. I get around you also, you've got a spirit guide. There's a lady named Annie. Annie is her name, Annie. And she said that she's a spirit guide to you. She's from the early 1900s, Edwardian period. She's dressed in, you know, the Edwardian dresses were, the woman wore the wide, broad, like straw hats. Well, she's dressed like Edwardian style. She's carrying a parasol. And she said that she comes in because she says in her life, she's asking me today, she was a music teacher. She said, I taught elocution and I taught music. So she helped people learn to sing, how to speak, and connect to music. And she says you have a lot of creativity. And she says you have an artist at your core. Honor your creativity side. However you want to manifest that. But Annie is one of your spirit guides, and she's going to help you with that, okay? So I think that, you know, once we're into around July, you're going to really see that you're ready for some major changes. So it starts now, but July, you're really moving forward. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Call on Annie. She's going to help you. Blessings to you. All right. Phil Vargas just donated $5. Phil, that's very kind of you. Thank you. You know, Phil, I can't really say about that because well, in my previous life as a rodent, alien, would you consider me famous in our known universe? Phil, I'm not getting a lot on that, to be honest with you. So I really, I can't really address that. What they're showing me is that now is what's important for you. And I think that now is what you got to put your energy on. So the past life energy isn't where the power is for you. It's in the current life. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your question. All right, hold on. We got so many questions coming in. Gosh. Carolina R, any messages for me? Thank you. Blessings. Hi, Carolina. Good to see you. Yes. I keep getting a man back here talking to me. I believe this is on your father's side of the family. This feels like it's an uncle or a great uncle. I'm getting an uncle back here. And he said that the words he says, she's got it right. And I get the sense he's talking about your spiritual awakening, because I feel that this uncle in spirit wasn't particularly spiritually aware when he was on earth. And he just keeps saying, he said, she's got it right. So he's been helped by your awakening. And I feel that he's making progress in spirit because of you. I hope you can place this. This is a male. I keep getting like father's side, like father's brother. So I want to say uncle. If I'm a little off and it's the grandfather's brother, bear with me. But that's what I'm getting. Again, an uncle in spirit around you here. I also hear the name Ted or Teddy around you as well. And I don't think that's his name, but it's another spirit that comes in as well. So you are being protected. This uncle's inspired by you. And I do think that you're helping him to grow. And he's going to in turn help you. Thank you for your question. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Kimmy D is here. Oh my gosh, $20, $19.99. I like all those nines. That's good luck numbers. Spiritual growth update. Thank you, PsychicBob. Well, you know, Kimmy D, I got to tell you, Now, don't be upset when I say this. I think right now you might be feeling like you're in a bit of a holding pattern, like you've hit a wall. Don't let that upset you, because when I'm looking at your aura, I don't see you actually hitting a wall. What I'm seeing is you're at a step, not a wall. A step means you're about to make progress. And I think as we get to the end of June, you're kind of making another step up spiritually. You are definitely opening psychically. And I do get a lot of purple and blue around you, which is definitely colors connected to clairvoyance and to communication, particularly spirit communications in your case. So I do want to encourage you to just keep doing daily practice, keep doing daily meditation. By end of June, you're going to understand that you're not being blocked, that you're actually succeeding. Okay? And this is an important point. Sometimes we feel like we're at the end of our rope or we've hit a wall. And that's when we got to really be focused on our practice, our daily practice. Daily practice is the key. Sitting, doing our meditation, talking, it's the key. Anyways, I hope that helps. Watch that time period. Also, Kimmy, I got to tell you, I keep hearing a voice. Somebody's talking to me. There's somebody in spirit around you as well. They're named, somebody named James. I'm getting the name. Somebody said James is here. So I think you have a spirit guide named James as well. It's interesting because James looks like he's dressed in 1950s clothing. And I think during his life, he was kind of a, one of those like kind of beatnik type guys that hang out on a street corner in his leather jacket, drove a motorcycle. But he's really cool. He's like a protector to you. So James is helping you to move forward. Okay, so call on him. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Okay, Yenny Yen, $9.99. Thank you, Yenny. Supporting my favorite channel. Thank you so much. 999 blessings. Oh, I love that. I've been reaching out to Galactic Federation of Light and meditation, but I don't know if I'm successful. Haven't been getting confirmation from them. Yenny, yeah, this is interesting that you ask this. And I have to tell you, I've actually heard from a lot of people in the spirit who have told me, and my own guides have told me, that they're having trouble reaching people. And the reason why is that right now, there is so much fear on the earth. This media, I won't say what I really want to say about them, but the media is generating so much fear, they're blocking everybody. And for people that are not afraid, that are psychically trying to open, it's making it hard because literally there are clouds of fear that are blocking spirit messages for those of us who want to hear it. So all of us still have to be persistent with our practice, with our work. I do think you are getting a contact. I just think that, let me put it this way, your message is reaching them. They're aware of it. They're trying to connect back, and I think it's a timing thing. I think in the next 2 weeks, you'll have a much easier go at it. So be patient and just wait. Fletcher just said, he said Commander Ashtar is going to reach you first. So particularly, one of the things I want you to do, ask them to come to you in your dreams, because that's where they're going to make easier contact. Okay. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donations, all of you. All right. Wow. Amy White, question. Oops, Amy, I just lost your question, hon. Hold on. Why do spirits always come to me? Amy, the spirits come to you because you welcome them. You're what we call a natural medium. And you're not afraid of them. I mean, when you were younger, you might have had a little trepidation, but I feel like it's natural for you. And it's been that way since childhood. So just talk to them. Now, I have to also say, if you get a scary spirit that you're not comfortable with, you don't have to talk to them. But I really feel like you draw spirits who just want friends. A lot of spirits, even some of the earthbounds, are not dangerous people. Sometimes people think, oh, they're earthbound, they're evil. No, not every earthbound's evil. A lot of earthbounds are people who just don't feel like going back to the light. They just like being here. And in the spirit world, you don't have to go to the light. See, this is the thing. You can stay on earth. For those of you who saw yesterday, we did a seance, a Ouija board seance, and I encountered an earthbound named Hal who came through to communicate with me. If you haven't seen that, check that video out. He was earthbound. Was he scary? No, not at all. But he was just hanging out. So, Amy, you're just drawing because you're a natural medium. All right. Thank you so much for your question. Oh my gosh, Gary M is here. £24 or $24.99. Oh my gosh, Gary, that's very kind of you. Thank you for all you do. Any messages from my spirit guides? Thank you. You know, Gary, I got to tell you, when I'm walking your vibration, I'm getting a lot of blue around you. And I do feel like you're opening in your levels of communication with the spirit world. It's funny, as I'm getting two different voices coming in here. One of them is actually a relative here. I want to place this on your mother's side of the family. This feels like it goes back a generation. I'm going to get grandmother on the mother's side back here. And I hear this woman, it's funny because she's coughing and clearing her voice. And I feel that at the time of her death, there was some throat or lung issue. And she's fine. She's not experiencing that, but she's doing that just to give me a sign that she's here and get my attention. But I do pick up this person around you. I feel that she also carried a lot of natural psychic ability, this grandmother, and she's with you. So I do pick her presence up around you. I'm also getting another voice here. This is not a relative, but this would be a spirit guide around you. What is your name? Hold on, there's a guy talking. This is a British man. He gives you a name of Benjamin. Okay, he said, I was a member of the spiritualist union in Britain during my life. He was a spiritualist medium in the 1930s. He just gives me the name of Benjamin. He said, but he can call me Ben. And Ben has asked me to tell you that he's come to you because you have some natural mediumship ability yourself. But you've not really maybe been as comfortable with it at times. But Ben said, the way he said, he goes, ain't no problem talking to our world. It's no different than talking on a phone. So he's going to be open to talking to you more and helping you connect to other spirits. So call on Ben. He says, I'm Ben from the SNU. SNU is Spiritualist National Union. You might want to look them up. They're out of Britain, the Spiritualist National Union, but he was part of that. Okay. But he's sending blessings to you. Thank you for your kind donation. All right. Oh my gosh, we're getting so much money in. Thank you guys. It's really a blessing to me. Feliz Gaki, $13. Thank you, Feliz. Hi, Bob. Please be safe. I'm hanging in there. Do you have any messages for me? Very important. Is it very important you get a message, or do you have any very important messages? You know, really any message that comes from the spirit's important. In terms of your own vibration right now, I got to tell you, I'm getting some gray static around you. And from a psychic place, that tells me you're feeling a little rattled or disconnected from your higher self. I've got a voice. Hold on. Doris is back here. Hi, Doris. I can hear you. Doris Stokes is back here, and she's asking me to tell you that she's coming in to help you. She said that you've been having some challenges in the emotional area, in the relationship area. And she says not to worry, it gets sorted out by next week. So I think literally by this time next week, you're in a better place. It looks like there's some conflict. I get a male person around this, and it's like there's a block in communications. And she said, I'm getting that sorted out. She said that that person has been, the word she said, assumptive. Like that's the word she said, they're assuming stuff or putting stuff on you that's not accurate. And she said, just step back, they settle out. And by next week, they'll be apologizing, okay? But you're going to see improvement there, that struggle. And I also am getting silver around you, which means money. I also think that in the next 2 weeks, there's some issue come up around money, such as you're receiving money or like an increase financially in some way. So it's about 2 weeks out, okay? Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. Hey, Jennifer Creamer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you again, dear. $4.99 donation. Thank you so much. I don't have a question. I just wanted to say hello. Thanks for keeping this channel going. Well, Jennifer, thank you for your donation. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all of you. You know, your donations and your support really help me. And it's not just about money. All of you support me by just being here. And I'm thankful. But I am thankful for the money because I got to pay the light bill as well. So thank you for that. You know, Jennifer, I have to tell you, Doris is still back here, and I hear her talking. And she said, tell Jennifer I'm helping her with her connection to the spirit world. So I want you this week to call on Doris Stokes, ask her to help you, because she's going to kind of strengthen your bond with the spirit and your own natural gifts. Okay, thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Christian Drew at 1313 Clifton. Hey, Christian Drew, listen, I got to tell you, I got your messages. I'm so sorry. We seem to have a mix-up in the schedules. I will call you to coordinate and talk to you. So forgive me for missing this today. There was just a miscommunication. In terms of messages for you, I have to tell you, hon, I keep picking up around you a grandfather in spirit. There's a man back here that's on your, this is actually a grandfather on your father's side. And he said that he comes in, he said, I'm coming in, he said, to keep her in a state of peace. And he says to tell you, he says, tell her, don't worry, I'm not letting the disruption back into her life. And he said he's coming in to help a male. I think he's talking about a son. I believe this is a son, that's your son he's talking about. He said, yes, my great-grandson. So this grandfather in spirit is asking me to tell you that he's coming in to bring healing to your son. And he says, not to worry, dear. He said, we'll get him on the right path. He's almost there. Have faith. Don't give up and keep your prayers going. And he said, those of us over here, we know. And he said, they said, we know how he's been struggling. And so I want you to bring that over to you from him, okay? But he's with you and sending a lot of greetings. So call on him to help with your son. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. All right, Ryan Erard. Hey, Bob, I have a job that is calling me to come back. Is it where I should be? Thank you. Blessed be. You know, Ryan, I got to tell you, when I step into your frequency, I'm not feeling that job. Let me put it this way. I think it's a good opportunity in terms of making money for the moment. And if you do it, I would say do it as kind of a short-term thing, like no more than a year at the most. Because I feel that on a soul level, you're being called to step into kind of your own work and build your own thing. I see in your future you running your own company. But I don't feel like that job is where you're supposed to be long-term. I think it's good. I think you should go to it just to make some extra money for right now, because I do feel like you've been in a little bit of holding pattern there. But I don't think that, unless you are willing to go just for a short term, I wouldn't do it. Anyways, I hope that makes some sense. Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my gosh, we got so many coming in here. Apple Goblin. Oops, hold on, Apple Goblin's flying by. I've been dating someone long distance recently. Is he genuine and will it work out? Yeah, I like his energy. I think he wants to be with you. I feel like as we get later in the summer, around July, that there's going to be a meeting. So yes, I want to encourage you to keep going forward with it. I feel that this guy really is in a place where he's ready to be in a relationship. And I think this summer you'll get more evidence of it. So yes, hang in there with him. Okay. Excuse me. All right, hold on just a second. I saw one go by. Mina Laurie. Hi, Mina, darling. Will John ever apologize to me? He recently spoke bad to me on the phone, so I broke up with him. Yeah, he will. I think you've got about another month, though, till June, maybe July, till it sorts it out. First of all, you don't have to take anybody's abuse. And, I think separating yourself from bad behaviors is necessary. But I do feel that you two are not over. I feel like there's still a psychic connection between both you and a heart connection. I think he'll apologize. I think he's a little stubborn, when I step in his energy, he's got red light, which means he's a bit of a hothead. he's got to calm down. But I think you're going to hear back from him. It's probably about 2 more weeks. I'm going to say take it slow. And I think as we get into June, you might want to, be open to talking to him, but only if he's calm and he apologizes. I think he does need to apologize. And I think at his core, he's not a bad person. I just think that he doesn't know how to control his emotions. That's not acceptable that he's bad, but that's where it's coming from. So I think there's still yet energy to work out there. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Brandon Rickett, what's my soul mission here on earth? I'm having trouble understanding how I'm fulfilling it. Thank you, Bob. Stay safe. Brandon, you are very much, you have a communicator theme. I think you also have a psychic theme and an adventurer theme. And I think that all of these themes are really playing into your future this year. The reason why you're struggling is that you're stepping into big shoes. I feel that the spirit does want to work through you. I think in your future you'll do writing. I think you'll do spiritual work. But I think that, it's going to take you to more fully allow that flow into your life for it to manifest. And I'll be honest, don't hate me for this, I'm not criticizing. I think that on some level you're not consistent with your spiritual development. And that's not an insult, it's just a fact. So you need to kind of be more consistent with that, like literally daily practice, daily meditation. And I think you want to be putting yourself out there, So ask yourself, what are you doing to align your soul to your higher self? You see, I think, you have a gift for communication. So maybe that means asking spirit to start by writing a book through you. Ask it to give you a message that you could share on YouTube to help people have spiritual awakening. See, make a choice to ask spirit to be directly part of your mission, and that will open the gates for you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so very much for being here. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation. Damien Divine, £5 donation. Thank you, Damien. Hi, Bob. Am I being guided or misled? I feel guilty. I feel guilty from others about my current position, but I feel like I'm sticking to the path. So confused. Damien, when you listen to your higher self, you'll never be misled. When others are criticizing you, and I do get that around you, it's their fear. The more they protest, it's really a sign that you're really on your path. Because, see, when I step into your frequency, I'm getting brilliant white light, which really means that you're at a place where you're ready for transition. You're ready for growth. So I think that you're on the path. I don't get any warnings around you. And don't let anybody guilt you into stuff. Say, well, you should go just take that job and do that and get out of that financial situation. Or you should, go and just, leave that situation. You do it on your time because, see, that's the higher self. If you do stuff to please others, you will end up in a worse situation. Stick to your path. You're making it. And I really think that by the end of June, you'll be on the right place. I hope that helps, Damien. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Ganesha, $4 or £4. $4.90. I don't know what country I'm in. I used to live in England, so I used to do everything in pounds, and I'm also grew up in America, so I switch between dollars and pounds regularly. All right, $4.99. Any messages from Lord Ganesha for me? I have to tell you, Ganesha, when I step into your frequency, I do get Lord Ganesha's presence around you. And I keep hearing him say, I am here. Have faith in me. Have trust in me. And he's literally handing me a paper that's got mantras on it. And he's handing me beads. And I get the sense that he wants you to do japa. So continue doing mantras like Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Or the other one I hear is Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. These mantras are his way of connecting with you and you with him. So do that and you're going to be getting closer and closer. He definitely is working with you and wants to be close to you. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. Christine C's here. Hey, Christine, good to see you. Will I be able to buy my own home? When? Where? Well, you know, I tell you, Christine C, I keep seeing like the end of this summer, like August, as a big turning point in the money area around homes for you. In terms of location, I keep feeling like you're going, like, how do I describe this? Like, you'll be in the neighboring county. Like, this is not really far away. This is like, from where you are, I want to see where the nearest county boundary is. Like, I see it like kind of to the north. And I'm maybe a little turned around on this, but I'm going to say kind of north. But I want you to be like, you're going to be right at that boundary or right over the boundary. So I think this is very close. It just doesn't feel far. If you tell me I have to go, 6 hours across to get to the next guy, that's not where. This is near, much closer to you. So I think you're still being pretty close to where you are. And I keep saying August is significant around this. August, September time frame. Okay. So yes, you will be able to buy your home. And I do see that time frame in that location. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, guys, we are at 8 o'clock. We're at our hour, and I have to do more calls tonight. So I'm going to wrap this up for now. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry I didn't get as many readings as I would have liked to. I'm just a little tired tonight. But at least we got some in, and I hope that's been of help to all of you. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here, just coming out. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love, because without you, my life would be through. Your prayers keep me alive. They really do. So thank you. Well, listen, I want to remind you, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading is a full hour, you and me one-on-one. We can do that by telephone or Google Hangouts, or maybe Skype. I'm having some Skype problems. And Google Hangouts works much better for me. Or phone, we can do that. Give me a call at my office number, 703-825-3929. I'm filling up pretty quickly. I've almost got this whole week filled. So we may have some limited times, but if we can't get you in this week, we'll get you for the next week. But you need to call, because I'm filling up now like a week to two ahead. So if you want to get on soon, do call me, 703-825-3929. My number will be in the info box below. And if you want to write to me, my official email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. That will also be in the info box below. So, that's how you can reach me. And let's make it happen. Now, don't forget, go to my merchandise store and check out my t-shirts, because we have my new painting, Blue Reality 4, in t-shirt form. And the print will be up on the website, hopefully tonight or tomorrow night. But here's one of my shirts. They're very quality. I love them. I mean, like the designer that made these for me, the manufacturer, does a really great job. I design them. I do all the layout and the look and stuff and the graphic work. But, I have a company that produces them. So my store will be right below this video. If you don't see it below the video, go to my main channel page, and at the top there'll be a tab. So yeah, get some Psychic Bob t-shirts, help support the channel. That's one way you can do it. And give me a call for private readings. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Oh, I also forgot. Whoops. Hold on, I got to get them. I always forget. I'm also a published author. So if you want to get some books at my website, I have a bookstore at my website. Ouija Mysteries. That's, for those of you who want to learn about the Ouija board, my experiences, this is a great book. Messages from Rose. This is about my work with my spirit guide, Rose. Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. And one of these days, I'm going to get an astrology book out to you guys. I've had some problems with that due to technical problems as well. But we're working on another book. Hopefully, it'll be out this year. So, guys, thank you for being here. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow on, what's tomorrow? Monday. Oh, we got horoscopes. So make sure to be here for that. I love you guys. We'll see you then. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.